And let me give you an example.
Being a global, organization, we get to see a lot of other cultures and a lot of other countries and how they do business. But I would love for the audience to hear, like, when you see the regional differences, like, what are some of the nuances between regions when it comes to B2B, Latin America, Europe, US, and others that you visited?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and it really varies a lot. And I'm gonna start by saying that up until today, I think many customers, companies, or even countries don't know and kind of underestimate a bit regions like Latin America when it comes to e-com, and they're actually like, I mean, it's impressive what Latin America is doing in terms of commerce, right? Maybe not as much on the B2B side, but I just wanted to say, like, in many cases, things that we have seen here or that we're seeing right now, we did those like years ago in Latin America, or even in EMEA for different companies. And let me give you an example. Like a couple of years ago, like 6 years ago, more or less, we did, I believe, the first B2B2B in EMEA that was for Unilever. So basically, what Unilever was planning to do, and they actually did it with us, was to create a different portal when they can sell the brands itself. But instead of being Unilever doing the fulfillment of those products, having the distributors actually receiving the order directly and fulfilling the orders to the final customers. And the final customers were basically SMB, right? Like small retailers that it's not too easy for them to buy from Unilever. So it was a way to open the market of Unilever products and distributors products to a new audience. And again, involving and integrating those partners into the process instead of bypassing the distributors. So that's the famous B2B2B. And again, the first one that we saw, at least in VTEX, was in EMEA, was not here in the US. So I think when it comes to B2B2B, or basically this channel management, we have seen more cases and even trying in EMEA than in the US. And in the US, just starting, like I said, like a couple of years ago. Um, on the opposite side, where we see US and North America much more advanced, is in complex B2Bs. And when I say complex, I mean the product itself that is being sold. In many cases, we're dealing with, let me give you an example, Pierce Manufacturing. Like they sell defense trucks, and it's not easy and trivial to buy a defense truck from a portal, right? And they managed to create this experience where I can see the whole product. I can make a configuration of the different SKUs that I need to buy.